stage. So the biggest disappointment in this season is going to be Liverpool. Notwithstanding, I'm a Liverpool fan, but Liverpool is going to be the biggest disappointment because, well, I won't say because we haven't made any major signings because this season. So let's get into the fixtures of the season. The first game, Fulham plays away to Manchester United. That's at Old Trafford. That's tomorrow, 7 p.m. Ipswich Town is at home to Liverpool. That's the Saturday, the beginning of the first match of Saturday. That's 17th of August, 11:30 a.m. So when you take a look at Ipswich and how they were able to qualify, I think it's been so many years since we saw Ipswich in the Premier League. And then again, for the past 3 seasons, it appears that all newly promoted sides, just like last season, the newly promoted sides from 22-23, all sing just. But taking a look at this Ipswich side, funny enough, I know people would think that Leicester City having won the championship are prospects in the season, and they are the championship side to really pull weight in the Champions League, in the Premier League. So Ipswich look like a very promising side and a side to watch from the championship this season. Why do I say so? Just taking a look at their stats and the way they play and just how their fans are just so behind them is just so lovely. I mean, it's like that in the Premier League, but as compared to Ipswich, it's second to none. So Ipswich play home to Liverpool. That's on Saturday, 17th of August. Arsenal against Wolves, 2 p.m., 17th of August. Then we have Everton playing home to Brighton, 17th of August. That's all the 2 p.m. games. Then we have Newcastle playing at home in St. James' Park to newly promoted Southampton. That's also 2 p.m. Then Nottingham Forest playing at home at the City Ground to Bournemouth. Then we have West Ham beginning the ticket of their season against Aston Villa at home. Then Brentford Palace, that's on Sunday, 1 p.m. Then we have this Premier League begins with the clash of the Titans, a very big game, Chelsea hosting Man City at Stamford Bridge. That's on Saturday, 3:30, late kickoff. Then on Monday, we have a late kickoff Monday between Leicester City, the winners of the championship, and Tottenham Hotspur. So quickly, let's move to a brief analysis of this season. So what do I think of this season? So the winner of the winner of the Premier League this season. So with me, Arsenal are going to win this because looking at 3 seasons ago and how Mikel Arteta has been able to bring these boys together, it's amazing. So after their 5th place playoff in 21-22 season, coming on the back of 2 second place playoffs, I think Arsenal have the experience and what it takes, even though they haven't made so much signings. But they were able to maintain their players. And then this Arsenal team have quality in defense in any way possible, with Martin Odegaard, the likes of Gabriel Jesus and things like that. But then again, Arteta has the charges, and the fact that he was able to keep his players, and the fact that they haven't been very consistent, because when you look at their 3 seasons ago performance, it has just been improving. So Arsenal look like, but then again, anything can happen. It's football. It's the Premier League. It's the most competitive league in the whole world. So then again, you can see the likes of Aston Villa trying to pull weight, and West Ham, because it's surprising how they've made so much signings. And funny enough, it takes time for players like that to blend. But let's see how Lopetegui is going to bring these charges together to improve upon the team. So the biggest surprise in the Premier League this season. Well, to me, the biggest surprise in the Premier League this season, I think it's going to be, I think Ipswich Town. Yeah. I don't know why I see these boys to be so fantastic. I just don't know why. But I just see Ipswich to be. I don't know. There's some kind of momentum for having missed the Premier League and excitement toward this Premier League. I just don't know. And I feel like because most of these Ipswich boys have never been on this stage. So the biggest disappointment in this season is going to be Liverpool. Notwithstanding, I'm a Liverpool fan, but Liverpool is going to be the biggest disappointment because, well, I won't say because we haven't made any major signings because on a resurgence or when you are making a transformation, it takes time. Just like the mistake Chelsea did with Todd Boehly, having made so many signings and it took so much years for the boys to click. But then again, this Liverpool side we have. I'm a Liverpool fan, so we have so many places in our team that we had to. But then, having not made any major signing, it doesn't really make any difference though. But then, Liverpool is going to be a great disappointment this season because with this transition, it's not so different from the club administration, but I think the boys are going to take much time to settle with having the new manager and stuff like that. And it's not going to go well against that because they are the likes of Manchester United who have been with Ten Hag for some time, and they have taken so much time for Ten Hag to bring you just realize Manchester United. There's so much improvements in the way they play, just from last season, the season just from when Ten Hag came over. We have City, we have Arsenal, and it's not going to be easy this season. So I don't think Liverpool should. I mean, I don't think Liverpool should just because taking a look at this season, you should know that the top goal scorer is two things, right? With this season, there haven't been so many major signings of prolific strikers. So so the top goal scorer is between Cole Palmer, to me, Cole Palmer and Erling Haaland, the normal prospect. Why do I say so? When you take a look at the attacks of teams, I think most teams have been so concerned about offensively midfield and defensively midfield. And I don't really see any top striker ahead of these two that looks so prolific to me this season. I don't know. I know Brentford have made us an Igor Thiago, but he's having been injured, so he's going to make his debut somewhere December or somewhere next year. But to me, Erling Haaland and Cole Palmer. So best goalkeeper, I just cannot depict one person, but I'm just going to give three names. Best goalkeeper, David Raya of Arsenal, Emiliano Martinez, or Vicario. So I'll start with Vicario. Vicario has been fantastic. They coming from Empoli. I think he had a very fantastic season last season. He had a very shaky start, but coming to take the ranks from Hugo Lloris, he's been fantastic. And then Tottenham were fantastic last season, but getting to the middle of the season, it just wasn't so good for them. But you cannot undermine Ant Postecoglou and how good he's been. How good he's been being the only Australian coach that's been so fantastic in the world stage. So Vicario for me is going to be one of the best goalkeepers this season. Yeah, fantastic guy. Very, very fantastic guy. Reflexes, offenses, everything. Very fantastic guy.